Now I'm going to start building a navy. Navies, of course, being very important. Frigates are quite good. If I'm thinking about it, actually, do I just build my navy? Or do I... So what kind of... Basically what I'm thinking is, do I use my gold to get myself more faith? More temples, more shrines, like that sort of thing. But really, I've done all of that. So, I think it is. I think just an army. An army to please Mordor is my goal here. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's powerful. Wabam. Oh yeah, muskets are doing it for me. That's pretty cool. Great merchant. That's 2 extra envoys. Or I can save them for a corporation, which I'm absolutely going to do. That is Angkor Thom. Very good. One more city. Am I going to liberate that to the Kemmons? No, I don't think so. I think we're all happy knowing that the Kemmons never existed in this particular game. That's something we can all get on board with, I think. In the meantime, I just have this spew of missionaries being sent over to India just so I can preemptively spread my religion. Actually, I might send some down to Indonesia as well, just to preemptively, you know, get them on side. My frigate's now in the land. Okay, bam, that's good. Oh, urban warfare. There's my first one. 74 strength against people. That's without crusade as well. Oh, beautiful stuff. Switching to some new policies now. Craftsmen and where's it gone? Press gangs. Double producing boats. Yes, this is good. This is good. Now we are going to start spewing out some quadriremes and then I will do the frigate conversion later. One attack of my frigate, which gives it the upgrade, and then the caravel will steam in and take out the Anam from the game. Oh no! What a shame! They won't stand the test of time, but you know what? We're fine with that. That's groovy. Don't mind me, Indonesia, whilst I denounce you as well. I know that you roll your eyes at me. You knew what was going to happen. You knew what you signed up to. Oh, exciting, exciting, exciting. That's a 13 pop city. Hang on. Now we've got humanism. Let's quickly go to mercantilism. And let's go Kasploosh. That's 260 culture. Nice. That's awesome. No, we don't like military emergencies, although probably what will end up happening is that everyone will go to war. No, Mongolia were up for it. Chandragupta was not, and Tomyris was. Oh, Tomyris, we've had no dealings there. Oh, they showed their true colours all of a sudden. And the crusade begins. It's 100 culture just right off the bat there. Good thing about sending these ones to India is that I'm going past Everest, which is giving me the ability to move my units across like hill tiles with no movement penalty, which is pretty damn good. Actually, Magnus I'm going to get because I can produce units with him really cheaply. I need a city that's got a lot of production on the coast. It's quite tricky actually. Tai Long, maybe? Send you to there, and then we can get a harbour being built in the sort of out there. Oh no, this city's got 5 out of 3 districts. So yes, of course, it was Indonesia's city, wasn't it? So that makes a lot of sense. Hang on, let me find another city. Like Kyoto will do, maybe? Or Tokyo. No, Tokyo will do. I also just managed to pick up my 2nd frigate. Very good. I mean, I don't have much of a navy, but I think it's at 49 military strength from Indonesia, so I don't feel like it's going to be tricky to fight that one. Oh, Nalanda has some Niter. Interesting. Going to keep an eye on that one, because honestly, any source of Niter right now is like my most important thing. Like, that's exactly what I want. This religion is spreading so quickly. As I have 140 culture per turn. I'm pretty pleased we chose this as an option. There are the Aztecs. Hello. How are you? Are you going to like me? I think they're pretty much going to hate me straight off the bat, but that's okay. Before you hate me, have you got a Niter? No one ever has Niter. Come on. Normally when you meet somebody, you can get a killer trade deal with them off the bat. Yeah, lovely. Anyone want to buy some superfluous resources as well? Oh, Coupe. Coupe's been just a fantastic ally for me. Selling me all sorts of rubbish. I'm buying it too. That's probably what I really meant by that. He hasn't been selling me anything, just buying. Line inventory has just been unlocked, which, hint, is quite a good upgrade for me. I've got quite a few muskets already. There's replaceable parts, just got boosted. That was probably the quickest one I've ever picked up on that front. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 line inventory. Boosted with the cards that I've got. This thing is going to be very, very good indeed. This is one instance where I actually do miss Indonesia's ability to be able to spring boats out of faith, because whilst regular units are useful, it's the boats that I really, really want. And pikemen with only 45 strength, I mean, it's fine, but it's not that good. I think I'd rather have metal casting. Okay, missionaries are out. Every single city of Indonesia is covered. So, Coupe, are we going to do the deal? Should we do the deal? I think we should. Let's boogie. 6 gold per turn. Hey, that's all I need. That's all I needed. My military ally is involved. He's ready to go. He's like, sure thing, let's do it. So, we shall. I've got 2 frigates now doing beautiful, beautiful things. They've got the bonuses. This one has even more bonus. Don't forget, of course, because I have Kabul, all of my units are still getting a double experience, which is just mighty. And we already can land troops, which is just beautiful. Yes, please. Nationalism. Woohoo. Okay, nationalism is pretty good. I don't need professional army anymore or retinues. We're going to get back to my usual 2 of craftsmen, press gangs. That's all awesome. Oligarchic legacy. There we go. It's all coming back. So, they're attacking me with caravels, but unfortunately I have quite a few advantages against them. Oh, that was a silly move. Well, what I was going to show you was that I had 3 on movements, 5 from Alliance, 7 on my promotion, 5 on General, 5 on Shallow Waters, 4 from Oligarchic, and 10 from Crusade. That's quite a few bonuses. Oh my word, look at that. Line infantry just waltzes up. And with the twins, I can just like... Oh my goodness, this is just epically powerful. Wabam. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I actually landed on Australia and I'm now spreading my religion to the Australians, which is pretty cool. Melbourne and Brisbane already follow my religion. How many charges have I got left? 1 and 3. Okay, they're not going to have too much more luck, but they're doing good. Okay, now that I've got nationalism, mobilization's the next one that I want to get, so let's do that. Oh, perfect. Doesn't matter which one of these it goes for. I'm going to go for faith, but I take production or gold. And we'll go city centre again. I'm intrigued to see what gets put through there. Hopefully something will work for me. I'm sure it will. Campus and gold. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just about to get another governor title with Magnus City. And actually I can just purchase boats in super cheap with that one. Actually, so I mean, Magnus being up there is just kind of a bit pointless, isn't it? Come down to Jambi and I can buy things in for the cheap apparently. Seize the capital with a naval invasion from a line infantry. It's not quite enough, but that did like half the damage of that city. That's awesome. Oh yes, we love this. This is great. Now beginning to form cores as well. What I'm doing is I'm making sure that my promoted units core with an unpromoted unit. Like, it's a really good way of making powerful things that spread around all your promotions and make sure that they're sort of epically lined up. And the city's proving pretty stubborn. Like, I'm actually struggling to make too much of an impact here on its walls, but I'm hoping we're now beginning to make a little bit of a dent if I just move my units around. Right, 1 attack and 2 attacks, and using my twins, that's the 3rd attack. Oh, we are racing through this now. Okay, this city's not gonna last very long. It's good experience farming for my frigates, but that's about it really. In fact, actually I can get the caravel all the way through. Woohoo! Indonesia's out of the game. That was quick. Black Marketeer for Magnus. Now that means I can use my faith to get line inventory for only 4 Niter. That makes a huge difference. I'm just waiting 3 turns for him to become popped up, established. I like popped up as a phrase though. It's like he is just waiting to pop up right now. And until that point, he's not doing anything. Now beginning to settle. I believe this is Hawaii on this map. It is obviously very, very small, but Japan suits tiny little islands well historically, so we're just going to go for tiny little islands. Nice amazing harbour districts being put down there as well. Found the Mayans. Hello, nice to see you. Oh, and the Galapagos and Simon Bolivar. Okay, neither of those guys are going to like me. -48 and -47. I am seen as the pariah of the world right now, but as mentioned before, if I can get a few sneaky deals in beforehand, it just means it doesn't really matter what happens really. Like, I've got the deals through, I've got the income coming in, this fuels my war going forward. In fact, just double check luxury resources. Nobody's got anything they want to sell me. Not really. How's the niter market looking? Nobody's got any. What a shame. Yeah, only people that hate me have niter. But as you can see, Australia does have some. So that's quite fun. As does India. Actually, India is looking like a pretty decent next target. I need to purchase in a new military to go after India, but they've only got 120 strength. Australia with 400 strength is looking pretty nasty, but unfortunately for them, they don't really have anything in the way of walls, so this should be pretty quick. Oh, and I'm now in North America as well. Taha! Look at that. That's a nice little city and another harbour district as mentioned before. I want to try and catch Australia as off guard as I can. Only Coupe have met them. Well, what a coincidence, eh? What a coincidence. Well, joint war. Coupe really doesn't want a joint war with Australia. Right, what we'll do is we'll try this the alternative way. I will Casus Belli, formal war Australia, which means I've got to be a little bit careful because his double production means that wars are going to pop up everywhere. They always do. Now if I go to Coupe and say, do you want to join in on this war? You hopefully... Oh no. So it's a little cheaper actually. It's a tiny bit cheaper. How much would it be? 300 gold. That is worth it. For the +5 combat bonus, I'm willing to put up with him being a little bit scared of that one. And as you can see, already landing units. Very good indeed. It's all about speed. Getting all of the units to kill all of their embarked units is a wonderful thing indeed. Hang on, this frigate can come into there and do that. Okay, it didn't quite kill that unit as we kind of hoped it would, but there we go, there's all three. So that's a large chunk of Australia's military strength. Probably about a third of it just got lost to the sea there. Again, little islands this time over in this direction. That's nice. The Incans are here. Hello, nice to meet you. I've met South America. Hang on, just checking if there's any deals. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a wonderful deal with the Incans. Brilliant. A Miscellaneous to Myris. Hee. Unfortunately for them, they've got no diplomatic favour, so they can't tell me off. Just unlocked field cannons. I'm just picking up a second because then Scorched Earth is boosted. I've got cuirassiers available now. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got some really, really good things. Industrialization I've been meaning to pick up for some time. Now, what we are trying to do this turn is to take a clean sweep of Australian cities kind of in one fell swoop. Now, line inventories are by far the toughest units that I've got by far. So, lining these things up to make the attacks has got to be a good thing. You can see that this line infantry is going to need a little bit of help from a frigate, but those two should have that city covered. And then Brisbane, I'm hoping, is going to be a pretty quick pickup as well. So, it goes like this. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 1 attack, 2 attacks, 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks. And then that is all 3 cities taken in one go, which hopefully means loyalty, there we go, is very stable indeed. Ah, yes. Well, there we go. That's what we call a successful invasion. Also landing missionaries at the same time. The missionaries are just going to investigate and see if we can convert any of the cities as we go along. Oh, that's Kilwa as well. Oh, Australia, you shouldn't have done. If I pick up Lahore as well, that'll give me 15% production boost to building military units in all of my cities. University of Sankor. I can't actually, just off the top of my head, and this is a real brain teaser. I hope you guys can, join on and see what you think and let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure this is the best wonder that you can put in the desert. Like, I can't think of anything else. Like what? I mean, the Jebel Barkel. I mean, that's a pretty good wonder. No, there's nothing else. Nothing else is really jumping to me. This, I think, is the definitive desert wonder. It's nice to see it built, eh? Okay, here we go. Governor Magnus established in the city. I can buy troops for half the cost, which means the frigate is only 4 niter, 500 gold. Lovely stuff. And, just to make it even better, I can get the line inventory as well for a very similar price. For our line inventory, I'm just going to march over to Australia and pick up a couple of cores. Even better news, this random city here means that I now have a new source of niter. Sure, it's on a random tragic island, but who minds that? Mapuche, Actually, it's useful meeting you because I've got lots of things that I need to trade. And no one's talking to me, but you don't know my sins. So, hang on. 400 gold, look at that. Yeah, lovely. Perfect. They'll figure it out in a second and they'll feel fleeced. But until that point, here's a builder. Let's go get some more niter. Colonial Officers is such a good card. That extra loyalty, yum, yum, yum. It basically means anything I take on this other continent just stays mine. Twins aren't going to appear for a little while, but as you can see, we're really, really punching into Australia now. I have a nice little setup in Geelong. Again, I can never remember how long a gi is, but it's about that long, apparently. If I get that unit in there, this unit in there, and then I can go Kerflumph, and that city's almost entirely done already. We can pick that up next turn. Perth, on the other hand, is a little bit of a harder target, and by that I mean it's not hard at all. But, I mean, look at this. Bam. I mean, this is basically just like, how many campuses do you want, Ursa Ryan? Would you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, combined with Indonesia, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11. I mean, I haven't had to build a single campus. It's just been like, oh yeah, have a load. Yeah, cool, I will do, thank you. And all the while, Sydney's sat here going, what did I do to deserve this? This barrage of death. And I'm like, well, nothing really, but it's quite funny. A 1 attack and a 2 attacks. Oh, it didn't beat the city. How boring. Perth will fall pretty quickly though. Yeah, as expected. Wonderful stuff. Oh my goodness, I picked up Himiko. That's hilarious. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. I just, like, she was a hero that nobody had claimed, and I was like, well, I'll give it a go. You never know, but here she is. Wonderful. Actually, don't know how many tiles I can actually attack Canberra from. Not many. It's hidden away quite well here. Not that it's going to stop me. I'm just, you know, going to have to think a little bit more carefully about how to move all my units around here. Was New Zealand in this game? I think. I mean, I'm hoping Auckland is in this. If Auckland's in the game, that kind of changes my outlook massively because Auckland is wonderful. I'm keeping Coupe around. Like, I know I really should be taking his stuff, but I just quite like having him around. He's such a good trade buddy, and Gap +5 combat strength is really helpful. Really, really handy. That is also an elite guard. Oh, so powerful. I love it. Fighting at war conversion. It's the best sort of conversion. That gives me urbanization as well. Mobilization. Have 3 cores in my army. Like, honestly, how have I not done this already? I should have done this by now. I've got a few. There's 1 field cannon. Okay, that's cool. I've got a 2nd field cannon that can just wade in on that. There we go, perfect. So now if I get myself a field cannon and go core number 2, great. That's awesome. How's my niter looking? Pretty bad. Okay, actually, that's a 3 promoted one, so I don't mind moving those 2 line infantry together. There we go. That is what I needed. Perfect. This line infantry comes forward, Himiko comes forward, and now that this city has been converted, once I get that through, there we go, there's the tower. Oh wow, 1 attack, 2 attacks, and then the caravel comes in. Oh, and of course I meant to do the frigate first so that the walls got knocked off. That was stupid, but never mind. It was the idea behind it was the most fun bit. No Auckland in this game. Never mind. There's the Cree. I would love it. I would love it if I could make an alliance with the Cree, but they're not gonna do it. They already hate me -41. Never mind. Ooh, that's an epic though. I'm just collecting up these epics nicely. I've got a few old god obelisks that can hold them. Things I'm just taking everything over as I cruise along. Kabam. Kabam. Canberra's looking pretty rough now. But I can't quite get the kill on it this turn, which is a little unfortunate. No, and I've moved the field cannon in the wrong direction there. God, I am full of misplays today. Like, I am all over the place. Frigate to do the damage and the caravel to go and get the kill. Beautiful stuff. In fact, I think I've got a nice settler. I can go and finish off the colonization of Austria, seeing as they didn't do it. And Himiko. Oh yeah, actually Himiko would mean that I can take the city. There we go. Australia's out the game. This is just like a science hub. Australia's looking awesome for me. Like, as a +9 campus there. That's why I'm on 410 science all of a sudden. 40 techs versus 35 for Scythia. I am just cruising along nicely. Very nicely indeed. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because, as I say, this game has only one outcome, and that outcome is total domination. So looking forward to it. It should be really fun. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. It's been good fun to film, actually. It's just nice. It's weird to say, but this is a very like relaxed game for me. Like I'm just able to sit back and enjoy the chaos, and it's actually really nice. So I hope you guys are enjoying it like I am. Oh, I did find the Sanguine Pat. Oh, I just raided a barb hut. Do I regret not going for that? A little bit, but I feel like Void Singers was probably the stronger choice. Hello, Brazil. Nice to meet you. I am technologically superior to you, and don't worry, that's just how I greet everybody. Where to next? Australia and South America are so far away from each other. I could go from Australia instead to India. It depends. Am I going to take over the sort of European, Asian continent, or am I going to go towards South America next? I feel like the Australian Navy, actually, I'm going to send to South America, because why not? It might take them a little while to get there, but, you know, we're going to send them there nonetheless. You know, looking at my empire, I'm pretty happy with this. The whole of Australia, the whole of Oceania, really, apart from my friend Coupe, who I'm leaving alive because he's the best boy. He's the only one by my side. Ah, so I will treasure him. I will treasure him always. India looks like a good target, as does Scythia. Although Scythia, I think, had some army. Yeah, 662. And I have no military on this front now. Unfortunately, India as well is up to 77 garrison strength, which, as we all know, just inexplicably and annoyingly high. So we're going to have to think about that one as well. But what I do have now is a military academy in Phang Yilong. So I'm going to move Magnus to that city. Should be an easy enough thing to do, which means that I'll be able to do 80% resource discount purchases with a military academy using Faith to get myself some pretty wrecking troops. Like, that should be pretty good. India have Renaissance wars on most of their cities, as does Scythia, so there's no point with that one. But what I am doing is sending apostles over with 6 spreads and triple strength. Ah, look at that. Cavalry corps. Okay, so we should expect some resistance here. The land beyond me is looking pretty feisty. What I'm hoping though, yeah, oil. If we can get oil in, I can work out what the hell is going on in my empire and whether or not I need to be rushing artillery and inventory, which I'm pretty sure I should be anyway. Let's utilize the boosts we've got to build 2 neighborhoods. I'm not really going to do that, but flight will help. I can get trebuchet armies as it is. I'm pretty happy with the troops that I could throw over, but this is a good chance of just improving my infrastructure quickly with all of my conquered territories. Plus, I got some barbs. We don't like barbs. We're going to disperse them and kill them. Kill them dead. Kill them stone dead. Getting my religion to this side of the map, though, is going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, there's no religion on South America, which I'm loving. That's awesome. But there's no holy sites in Australia, annoyingly. So I can't spread my religion. I've got to make new troops and then bring them over, which I can do. That's fine. Hang on, where are you? I can go missionary. I can't even do a second missionary, and then I can just go like come over here, but it's going to take 11 turns for them to drift over, and that's just far too long. I just realized there's only 2 gypsum on the entire map, and it's literally just here. Australia gets its own like monopoly. It's mad. That is unfair. I've almost got a tea monopoly as well, which as a Brit makes me very happy. I feel like getting Nalanda on side could be quite useful. So Himiko is going to make her first appearance over here. Now what does Nalanda do again? Builders can make the special science improvements. They're not too bad actually, and Tatusa gives me 2 strategic resources, but I've got such land, I can just guarantee I do have a lot of the resources, so that's okay for once. I also now have mobilization, which is amazing. Press gangs, I don't need that anymore, and we're in a time of peace. Oligarchic legacy as well can get bent. I'm going to instead give myself harbour adjacency. That's quite fun. And levy en masse. It's a new amazing thing that saves me like so much gold, up to 193 gold per turn now. That is pretty good. Now I've got mobilization though. I do need to just dip into colonism quickly. Go for colonial taxes. Suits me well. Oh my goodness, Gilgamesh has found me. I don't know how. Oh, it's because they own a city here. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, we always do this. We seem to just sort of like produce Gilgamesh right before he's about to die. Poor Gilgamesh. return to rebellion. Well, you know what we've got to do. There's only one thing we can do, and that's offer him instant friendship, and let's give him a cultural alliance, because I'm sending my love to you, Gilgamesh. I just treat Kyoto to an electronics factory. Yes, I don't even know what electronics is. I find that placement just so random, but I've got one now. And I now have enough money as well for a coal power plant, which means I now have refining. Now, oil. Let's see how lucky we've got. Oh, that's on land. That's wonderful. As is that. That's on sea. That's a sea oil. That's on land. Nice. That one's sea. That one's sea. That one's sea. We've got plenty. Right, quickly. Come and get the oil that's on land. I think that's really, really important. This builder actually has got... You need to go do that and then get the oil afterwards. Oh, what a result. That's amazing. That is amazing. Kyoto actually is finally getting some production together as well, which is quite handy. It's been a long time. Oh, Valletta. Oh, Valletta. Oh, well now, if you insist, I've got a lot of faith in a lot of city centre buildings that could be used and bought with that faith. I'm quite excited by this revelation, I must say. Right, I've got a missionary. He's just putting one charge on all of these Scythian cities. And then this apostle has 75% existing pressure removal. So I can go along and just convert the whole of Scythia to my religion with these two units. It should be plenty. So as fun as food and loyalty is on other continents, colonial taxes is better, extra gold and production. Now that is going to make all of my cities that aren't on Asia really powerful, such as all my Oceanian cities. Those are cool, as well as, when the time comes, all of my South American cities. I also have all of my units beginning to appear. My missionaries will get there first. I can hopefully start to pop some crusade down on some of their higher populated cities, and we can go from there. Economics also means that we can get a corporation down in Kyoto. That's right. Now we have Super Tea, Ryan's Secret Dunkers. Best tea you'll ever had. Best tea you'll ever had. Drink with face. Happy, yes. Yes. Words. Words fun. Actually, that gives me the battleship upgrade, which is awesome, because I have tons and tons of coal. So that's going to be something I need to save my gold up for. Right. Gold is being saved up for promotions, faith, for buying new units. And my first oil as well. Because sploosh. Yes. All of that. I'm saving oil. I'm never selling oil to anybody. Just not worth it. Not worth it at all. Right, Hattusa is now on side, as well as Valletta. That's awesome. And I'm just going to get Himiko to pop over quickly and go and see Valletta. Just going to pick up steam power quickly, because steam power is going to help me massively get my units across the water. I've actually got a second shipyard being built very quickly. I think I've got one somewhere, so that's good. And most importantly, look at this oil. The oil now means that I can get, say, inventory armies in for only 1 per turn. Now that's pretty cool. Now is that what I want to do? I'm just thinking, do I save up for bombards, or do I just go straight to the infantry army? That would be a 92 strength unit, 102 when attacking in India. I think I've got to get at least 1, haven't I? It would be rude not to, I feel. The only thing I could do is just double checking Gazagamu hasn't appeared onto the map. But I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have done. I'm also quite keen about this. Look at this. Canada has taken Washington. Canada, yes. Oh, I love it. Scotland. 55 signs. They're doing okay. They're doing okay, but that's my first European civ. And you can see, oh, the borders are right on Scotland. So, is that the Dutch? I think the... Oh, is that the Dutch or is that Eleanor? It's difficult to see in the greyness. Oh, something weird could be happening in Europe. I think we've got to go and see. Got to go check this out for ourselves. Russia. Do you have a religion, Russia? I bet you do. Yeah, they do. Eastern Orthodoxy. Oh, well then. No, you don't anymore. Steam power. You know what that means, everybody. It might mean military engineers. I'm not going to say. It is. It does. That's exactly what it means. So I'm just going to pick up a few of those. Nice. We've got 15 coal per turn coming in at the moment, but I need to make sure that, like, every source of coal that's in my empire, I'm researching and I'm upgrading and I'm getting it all done, because I'm going to need it. There's Valletta, by the way, which means I've got 15% production towards all military units. That's pretty good. Nice. Or just all units. I guess settlers and builders and things get that bonus as well. So that's nice. Flight. Observation, balloons. Means my ranged units or my siege equipment are going to do so much better. Perfect. Right, steel. Steel is a good introduction as well. And now I'm just going to double check. It's not Gilgamesh is the one I want. It's Coupe. Tamaris, you haven't actually met. How have you not met Mapuche? Like, what is going on here? Well, they do want a crazy war for Scythia, though. But do I really want to go to war with Scythia? I've got no units, and she's got pretty strong units. So for once, I'm going to turn that one down. Although I can just spawn them. Hang on, how many charges have my religious units got left? Missionary, two turns. Okay, well, I'm just going to burn my apostle quickly, and then we'll just sort of make this work. Yeah, but in the meantime, it's not going to stop me going for a formal war on Mapuche. Nice. Now I can see if I can convert their city, but do it at war, which gives me Ursa. Hooray! It's always fun to do. Now I can bring in my frigates, quite a few of them, and see how quickly these walls can be taken down. 92 strength, wow. Bang, bang, bang indeed. Walls aren't quite down, but they're close. But actually, I could probably knock them out with this privateer. So, I will. Nice. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Midnight Oil, Trevor Askby, Paul Coffey, Senjit, Kroger Brand, Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, and Portland for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who comments and likes. Thank you!